Hey, there's a view we haven't seen for a while, everybody. Welcome back to Comlands, what was the 200 horsepower communal challenge with upwards of 25 or 28 different content creators, which is, I think now over time, melted down to a handful still doing the challenge in its truest form. I've taken the limits off, I guess, and made some changes and had sort of set a goal to own the map here. And then really haven't been back since. Got playing on Maz and got tied up with the move from Valley Springs to Castle No, and haven't been back. But you know what? I've really every time I go and I fire up Farming Simulator, I think, man, I got to get back to Comlands here because we got a lot of work still to do. So this is it. Let's do it. And you know, it's perfect. It's June 1st and it's pouring rain. Let's just hope that doesn't last. It looks like the forecast is calling for a little bit of a clearing later on, so we'll kind of hope for that. But we'll get done what we can get done now while it's raining, and then we'll see what happens. All right, so on tap for today. If you remember, we are now we are hard economy now. That was the change we made when we took the limits off. We went to seasons, so we can't just plant and harvest whenever we want. And there was a bunch of little tweaks we did. I can't sell any equipment anymore. We got to hang on to everything until the end, and that kind of stuff. So I didn't see this one coming. I kind of had an idea what we were going to do today, but then it turns out this barley field ready to harvest. So we don't want that to wither. So hopefully the second the rain stops, we can go and get this done. And then we'll see what kind of opportunities we have for replanting. I can't do anything with it right now because it is raining. I put in a couple places, I added the irrigation system. So these, we no longer have to worry about watering or adding water to our greenhouses. I think everything else is pretty similar to the last time we got together. Yeah, I just used this one to drive over to the house last night. Let's pop this open. I'm gonna get this thing parked and then we'll go. I'm gonna try to grab. We have a field that we can get lime put down while it's raining here, so we'll get set up for that. I actually have 2 grass fields that are ready to mow, so we could potentially get this guy rolling today too. But yeah, so over here I got the JCP was out liming a field. It's filthy. This guy was running wheat back and forth to feed the chickens. This tractor, every time I turn my head, it has moved. Something with tracks, I swear it's got to be one of the REA mods, because I'm having no luck with anything that has tracks. I do like this tractor quite a bit though, but anyways, yeah, so it was out cutting one field for us, and then I had the case here out cutting another field. So I ended up adding another one of these 12.2 meter cultivators, so they're both exactly the same, so they can be interchangeable depending on the course we have set up. But yeah, these two big boys were out there doing some work. Actually, you know what? Just while it is pouring rain here, but no better time to wash your equipment in the rain. But if I can't be out in the field right this second, then I might as well put myself to work. I don't know how many more episodes it will be on this map. It's quite overwhelming to where this whole map has gotten to for me. This sort of size farming is not something that was it was, as you've been through this adventure with me, it was pretty foreign, and I don't know that I fully grasped what it was going to mean to do this. Anyways, yeah, so I've committed to buying the map, so we're going to do that, and then from there, I don't know exactly what the future will hold for this. I hadn't even, played it really off camera until just basically now, as I got some stuff set up, and I forgot just how much I enjoyed it. I like what we have set up here. But I think in the long run, we'll probably go and start another sort of similar type map. I've never done anything on No Man's Land. It seems like that's the, if you're going to be making content on YouTube in regards to Farming Simulator, you need to have a No Man's Land series under your belt, apparently. So we may try to do that, but for now we're gonna play this through here. Let's just get through all this. Let's get this big boy. This was so the sinking track and the moving when not being operated issue is really why I had purchased and then resold that. What's that case? The 715. I really wanted that $1.4 million tractor. Bought it, and then it would basically sink into the ground and move around. So that really sucked. But now I noticed that there's a wheeled version of it. So I'm obviously in no position right now to go and spend $1.3 million on a tractor. That ship has come and gone. Obviously, we had gone away and had all of our investments stolen from us, which kind of sucked. We had lots of cash, so now we have less cash. We do still have a reasonable amount of things that we can sell. So like some canola oil, olive oil, all that kind of stuff. So, but obviously we want to do that when the timing is right. And I believe the timing is not right for anything, but we're going to go and double check that in a second here. But yeah, I don't see us buying. I mean, if the goal right now is to just get the map bought, then I'm not going to go spend, 1.3 million. Oh, don't hit that! Don't do that. I'm not going to go spend, probably what would buy us a good chunk of the map on a tractor. That 715 wheeled version will have to wait. Man, I'm not the best at driving this tractor, but I just like the way it looks. Plus, it's a made in Canada brand. There we go. All right, let me get this thing parked. Got a massive shed. But meanwhile, I just jam these things in here. All right, there's some beef in the corner there. Oh, actually, yeah, you know what? We'll be able to put this thing to use. I'm going to introduce you to Megafield East and I believe Riverside East. No, Lakeside East. Those are the two newest fields. All right, so the field that we're going to be spreading lime is right up ahead there. That is Megafield East. So that I have. All right, so have a look here. I think these were the two. Okay, here's where we got some stuff. So anyways, we have a little bit of cake stored here, whatever. We don't have any milk right now. We got to put down a cow barn. I was waiting for you guys and obviously to make some money. And then this is the one that's currently set up near the BGAs. So I have, I don't know, what is that? 1.3 million, couple hundred thousand liters. Here it's like, oh, there's just a couple 100,000 liters in there. The grass dryer, 2.5 million liters of grass / hay in that. Oh, just a measly 147,000 liters in there. Oh, this is the one beside the big barn. I guess that's it. Yeah, okay. So we have a lot of silage. Anyways, we're going to be harvesting barley here, which I had planted in error, and I don't know what to do with that. There'll be quite a bit. Yeah, there'll be a lot of barley that we're going to take off here. And I don't have a production for it. Oh, maybe I do. Yeah, I like barley flour. Okay, well, you know what? I mean, We know flour is worth some money. Right now, all the flour has gone into making bread. Oh, of which, let's get a trailer set up. Right now I have bread set to spawning because I think the bakery only holds here. We'll take this dirty tractor. The bakery only holds like 6,000 or 8,000 liters of bread, and then it gets backed up. So having something there loading as it spawns is probably a good idea. Yep, there's the bread. Okay, so we're just going to leave that there for now. All right, I did say I didn't even want to mow the lawn, but I'm going to mow the lawn. We might as well get that grass mowed. Oh, it needs to be refilled. Shoot. That's going to be the spreader. Okay, well, we got to go over there anyway, so let's get this over there. We can get them to start mowing. Something tells me, well, whatever. I guess I'll be going around the outside once. Something tells me that I don't have the course set up properly, but whatever. Forge Wagon can follow it afterwards, and we'll figure it out. The thing is, I don't even need this grass. That's the hard part. Looks like I was on my second headland and ran out. Oh, shoot. All right, well, I have a fill station right around the corner here, so let's just cut through this field. I remember playing on this map. There's a lot of scrambling. How about some mud? Recently, I was at a race with one of my kids. One was sick and one was ready to rock, so we went and drove our 6 hours to the weekend race, our weekly 6-hour one-way drive, and we passed so this is down in a very wealthy farming area, like just the farm. I'd love to go down there and just get photos that I could share with you guys. It's ridiculous, but anyways, so we're down there and we pass there's one dealership that we pass all the time, and it's literally like so when I go into the mod hub and I scroll all the way to the right to the most expensive stuff, that's where I basically could find all of the things that are on the lot of this equipment / tractor dealership. And one of the things that he had this time, which I thought was pretty sick, which I never thought I'd actually see, was is it Kloss? And then in the US they have yellow. Kloss is yellow. So obviously in Europe it's the color that it is, and then I think in North America it's yellow, right? Is that it? And somebody brought out a mod pack that has all of the harvesters, and you could get it in both North America or European coloring. So sorry, I wish I could tell you better, but anyways, that's what. Wait, actually I can. Hold on. There you go, the Lexion series. So there was and I don't know which one it was, but parked right out front of the dealership was this. Oh man, it was amazing. I'm like, I swear I geek out over these things more than my kids do. This thing looks so sick in real life. I've never seen a harvester with tracks on it, but it was parked right there in front of the dealership. What on earth? Oh, crazy. And then they had like balers that were the size of my house, and just unbelievable. I love going down to that area just for that reason. There's so much cool stuff. All right, let's take a quick peek. This guy should be done. Oh yeah, no time at all. I'll have to go and clean the corners up, obviously, as we're seeing them completely miss. What's the estimated time? 27 minutes. All right, seems optimistic. Okay, it kind of looks like it stopped raining, but then it also looks like maybe it's calling for rain again. So let's check the forecast. All right, so it looks like as long as we can get our harvest done by 2 o'clock. Oh, it was only a brief shower then. So yeah, I guess we can get rolling there. I don't recall what I have set up. Well, I'm gonna have to set up a couple things, I think, because I've never used this this harvester. Oh yeah, this is the one I was concerned might go too fast. I guess we're gonna find out. But basically, I'll have to set up a new course because this header width is far more than what we were using before. So any existing course is not going to work. Do I get a straw off of barley? Do I want straw? Maybe we just not take straw this time. Well, let's take straw. Let's assume that the straw is enabled. Oh my gosh, instantly dirty. All right, let me get this set up. All right, as we're watching this take off here, a little bit of confusion at the beginning here. I had forgot to set it to starting waypoint and went to nearest waypoint, so that had him starting to harvest already in the middle of the field, but it's all good. Hopefully that doesn't fill up too fast. Putting this rather substantial looking swath down, which is great. And it looks like our lime spreader needs to be refilled again before I get something set up to cart for this guy. Or maybe I'll just cart for him, actually. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. We don't have a lot to do. All right, so this guy is doing pretty good, but obviously if we're getting like a headland per time I got to fill this up, this is kind of going to be death. See if we can find a solution for that while we're in the middle of things here. Cut through the grass field here so we can see how this guy's doing. All right, he's currently cutting right through the middle of the field. Obviously done the headlands and starting the up and downs, but I don't know, by cutting through the middle of the field, I don't know what that accomplishes. Will they then go and finish both sides? I don't know. There may be a section we have to do at the end there. We'll see. Well, we know we already have to go around the outside. Actually, we don't have to go around the outside if we don't want to. It's grass, right? So it's not like it's like a wheat field where, we got to make sure we get every last drop before we go and plant another crop in there. It's just going to be grass regrowing there. So, and I honestly, with I think I have something like 6 million liters of grass and grass type stuff, i.e. like hay or silage. So not a huge worry in the long run if we don't mow all of that. Because actually this grass dryer here, I don't know that I can put much more grass into it until it all turns it into hay anyways. Or maybe it's already, I think we're getting full. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. Wonder how long until I'm going to get a notification that I have to empty the harvester. When we really get cooking here again, yeah, we'll definitely have to get the carting automated, but it's like literally a super short drive from where I'm going to empty the harvester to where I'm going to dump it into the old mill. So not a major concern. This is kind of the more major concern, how many times I'm going to have to take this thing off the field to get it filled up. But Yeah, so what do you think of this field? At first I thought, well, you know what, I should probably cut this into multiple fields and not just one giant insane field, because I just don't know what this is going to do for my my mental state. But you know what, if it goes well, we should be fine. It's an adventure, right? The whole thing. Well, and why I wanted to do corn is I thought, well, this would be perfect because I can do corn. It will. I'll be able to throw all this corn into the corn dryer, and then guaranteed that'll be enough to give us enough money to sell or to purchase the map. Keep spreading that lime. Oh, there's that answer to that question. How long till we're gonna have to unload for the harvester? That harvester is, I guess, I thought he held like 10,000 liters. Maybe he does, but seemed to fill up quickly. This trailer is like 19.6, I think it holds, so it should be perfect. It won't fill it up. Whoa. We're doing this, are we? I think I have to change the settings so he stops when he's filling me up. Holy man, that thing empties fast, doesn't it? Whoa, how much does that hold? How much does barley yield? What the hell? Oh my god. That just filled up almost 20,000 liters in seconds. I have a feeling that A, barley yields a ridiculous amount, and B, that harvester holds a ridiculous amount. Neither of which I was ready for. I want to get us to the point where we can try to go sell some. Well, actually, sorry, I was going to say I want to get us to the point where we can go sell some stuff, but we're not. There was one thing that might be good in June. Let's look. I seem to remember June being a month for something. Okay, we're not selling olives. That's not. Let's just go to the things we're selling here. Still hanging on to potatoes. Those are just sitting there. Silage is not as. Remember when these were? I think I'm going to say this all the time, but remember when this number used to be like $750 when we were in easy economy? Well, sugar is a good price right now, but we're not selling this sugar. Okay, this is close. This olive oil is very close. We're only about $8,000 short. It's about $110 per 1,000 liters right now off. So it's going to be olive oil, and probably very soon here. I did notice that pig food at the Sell Everything container is good, so we can probably grab that right now. And we could take the chaff that's in here and put it into a fermenting silo. If I can get this tractor to do its job properly, it will basically, I'll go catch up to that harvester right now, and we'll grab probably what's going to be another full load. Once that canola field is harvested, I've been holding off planting the what used to be South Central, I think, at the back there, because I want to merge those two fields and then draw up a new custom field. So there is an unplanted field right now. Actually, it looks pretty sad. There's weeds and everything in it, but at some point here, we'll get ourselves fixed up there. Hello, I am here for the barley. It's better. There we go. Let's fill up. Yeah, I think it's got to be a 20,000 liter harvester. Oh no, it looks like we're full there. I mean, we're not full yet, but I think we've got. Like, see how the pace of it filling sort of slowed down a little bit. I think it's sort of now we're taking as it's taking off the field, where it's coming directly into our trailer. It's a great harvester though, good header size. I didn't want to go too ridiculous. Perfect. Yeah, it's moving along at a good clip. It holds lots. So all is good there, I think. I'm going to check to make sure I activated the barley flour. Not sure if I did. All right, let's see if that's activated. So the price of barley is around $300. If I had to sell the flour, yeah, it's way more. So I was kind of sitting there for a second and wondering. I'm like, I wonder if I should try to sell some of the barley. Is it worth anything? But then when you look at what it's worth as flour. Even if you don't make something out of the flour, you can just literally sell the barley, or literally sell the flour instead of as it's. You can sell the raw flour rather than making it into something, and you'd have a pretty decent haul there. Now, obviously, if you take the flour and turn that into something, usually it's worth even more at that point. Careful with the building. This could be one of the last times I got to get this filled. I got to remember where we were here. All right, we're doing our back and forths. My apologies if I sound a little congested, but I am. Ever since family left last week, I managed to catch whatever. Well, at that point they were claiming allergies, but I caught whatever they had, and it hasn't made for a very good week. All right, somebody's claiming that they're finished work. All right, this guy. Oh yeah, look at that. So he definitely did the one section and then came back up here and finished the next section. So that's good. Okay, so we'll get a forage wagon on this. And then we will start picking up all the grass we don't need. This must be a nice problem, I guess, having all this grass we literally don't need. Let's go hit the other field. Yeah, and there's like that field, like it's fertilized and tenderized and all the other eyes, it's all done. So it's like as good as it could possibly be as far as a yield, I think. Anyways, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure. Well, we're a little closer to the edge now. All right, we gotta get this chaff unloaded because I gotta go get the big boy unloaded out there. Okay, so that's the one there. Chaff is activated. Good, storing. There's going to be so much silage in there. All right, we got the pig food taken care of. We got the chaff taken care of. Now let's go unload this big guy here. Nice thing is then we can just put the forage wagon on the same route as the harvester. And we should just pick up all of the straw. We're going to have to tell it where to go empty. Actually, I gotta look because it's possible that our hayloft where we've been storing our straw might be full. We have 2 of them, actually. I'm having a hard time dealing with this guy here. Your erratic driving is making it very difficult to help you unload, mister. Not that I'm not almost completely full already. Geez, I had no idea that barley yielded as much as it does. And if I can make flour out of it, then it's actually pretty good. So this is the first day of June. Yes, first day of June, year 4. There shouldn't be anything else that needs to be harvested in the second day of June. So probably between this first day and second day, I wonder if we can get some seeds in the ground. And that, I don't even know what you can plant right now, to be honest with you. I should take a look, but we might be off, a little off in regards to when we can plant. Yeah, I think we're in a bit of a dead zone right now. Nothing down here. I don't need any more grass fields. Yeah, we can't really plant again until, so we can plant some more canola in August. Barley again. And wheat. So I think I only, so canola. And that's it for, oh, and canola. Don't forget about that. So I have a good lot of canola. I have wheat. There's 1 wheat field. The grass fields, these are oat fields. Sunflower fields. Yeah, okay. So we could potentially make the wet spot a wheat field again when the time comes. Yeah, maybe we'll geez, I'm going to have a lot of canola. We may replant the wet spot as a wheat field and then sort of be patient with what we're going to plant elsewhere. I don't want to have something growing and then realize that like, so for example, when it's time, we'll take a look, because I do want to make, I'd love to make that giant field a cornfield just because it seems like a good idea. So maybe what we'll do is we'll look to see how long we'd have to leave that giant field empty in order to make it a cornfield. Oh, okay. Yeah, you look like you're finished work. Maybe down in the corner here could use another, just a shot. But holy moly. Holy moly. So, it's also been a while. I don't remember what I did not like about the planter that we have. So when it does come time to plant corn, I have a planter that I know I have some bad feelings about. I just don't know what they are. Part of them, I think, are the fact that it doesn't sit still. Like the planter itself, when you park it, it moves all over the place. So I don't like that. That can't be my only concern. I'm wondering if it took a long time to pull. I don't remember. So way up here on the left-hand side, way up here, getting there. Yeah, so this field that's just sitting there is the field that we're going to merge with that canola field at the far end there. So that'll make a very large field here. Now, I think I mentioned that I crashed my game a few times as I was trying to get stuff done off camera. Okay, and I didn't know what saved and what didn't, but I went through and I shrunk the margins of this field, and I wasn't sure if it had saved or not, but it looks like, yeah, I would say that's saved. I just took the field in, like moved it down the hill a little bit because we were having a hard time all the time getting to everything. See, the worker here is going to request an automated follow next time. It's going to be like, hey, can I not get the human for the carting job next time? Just give me the AI, because I leave them waiting there all the time. Oh, I'm doing a bad job here. But I'm full. That's all that matters. All right, we're cooking along today. What have we done so far? Got the field limed. Got the mower out. And we'll have harvested this field. Not so bad. And I think, what did I say? About 2 o'clock was going to be the next rain. So we should be done. It's looking like we'll be done the harvest before then anyways. I don't want to jinx myself because something could still happen, obviously. Oof, the brakes are not easy when you're coming in hot when you're fully loaded. The forge wagons are going to be busy. I should probably get one moving. What am I going to do with this stuff once I pick it up? Just leave the lights on in that one. Okay, let's grab the John Deere. Get the door shut. I'll get him on one of the forge wagons in the grass over there. So we have, I think, 2 of the bigger ones. The 430 is the smaller one, right? Yeah, and then these 2 are 470s. So we'll grab one of these. I'm sure we could probably upgrade one of these at some point, because if I remember correctly, they're set up for, originally they were, I think, for the 200 horsepower, were they not? I think they sort of handle, like you can handle these with 200 horsepower, and maybe we can get bigger forge wagons now. now that we're all powerful and almighty. So I guess I'll just turn this into silage. I'll check the BGA. Let's check this fermenting silo here, and we'll this may be where we go and dump it. I'll see how much room's in here. Okay, so we can fit about 900,000 liters of grass. It's currently fermenting. And I got about 1.1 million liters of grass in there already. So basically, I'm going to put this guy on the mowing 10 meter course. And then it should basically just follow the course. Oh, yeah, I think I was mentioning there that I was not feeling well. This last week has been tough. And then the 6-hour drive to the race didn't help this past weekend. And then it poured rain on the morning of the race, and then basically there was a fair-sized rain delay in the middle of the day as it started. We got lightning, so we had to take I think we took like a 3-hour break or something. Then when they got back up and running, they had oh man, they did a lot of work to get that track rideable. My youngest kid that wasn't feeling well and we didn't bring down, it actually worked out well because the track was so rough, it was impassable for 50 and 65 cc bikes, so they actually took like 4 different race classes and moved them to the following day, which normally we've long gone. We always drive down the day before, stay over somewhere, hit the race, and then as soon as the race is done, we drive 6 hours home, and usually get home around like 1 a.m. or whatever. But so my youngest kid, his race would have been bumped till Sunday, and we wouldn't have been waiting, so he would have come down there for nothing anyways. But yeah, I was out in the pouring rain, got soaked, and then got cold, and it was like, if I had any chance, if I was on any kind of track to getting better before we went down to this whole thing, I did not help myself while I was down there, and then literally, like I got up at let's see, on Saturday I probably got up around 7 o'clock, and then we went to the race, and then like I said, basically we drove 6 hours to come home. I think I got my kid to drive for about a half hour while I had a power nap at one point, but I drove the rest of the way. So yeah, it was a long day. I finally went to sleep around 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure this is going to take me a little bit longer to recover than it would have, but hopefully it just doesn't kill me, you know what I'm saying? All right, so we're probably almost ready to be completely empty. I'll follow this guy up on this pass here, and then really he's only got like 2 more passes, so I think we're just about done with this field. Fantastic harvester, I really like that. So I'm gonna have to learn how to, so with that giant field over there, I mean, it's only gonna make sense that I have a couple of harvesters running, I think. Well, I don't know. What I don't want to do is, as I'm buying up the rest of the map, I don't want to put more fields in. I kind of like the amount of fields we have now. I don't need to harvest way more fields. Like, we're gonna be able to generate enough money off of what we have right now to buy the map. So I just can't see myself putting in more fields. So maybe I don't need more harvesters. So I just popped out there for a second to grab a picture. I'll do that often, where I'll record a bunch and then realize I forgot to take screenshots, and then you got to go back, see what you recorded, I try to make sure that the screenshots or that the thumbnails somewhat match what's happening in the episode, and then I will often I see everybody using the AI images. I think are really cool, but I also enjoy making the thumbnails and capturing the images myself. So I'll keep doing that, I think, but yeah, I forget to do it sometimes, and then you got to go back. Hope you can still make it work. Speaking of going back to hope to make it work. I don't know whether you're still watching this episode. I'm not sure how long this is going to be, but I, for the first time in a long time, went back onto the hinterland map and was trying to kind of think about how maybe I could get back onto a few episodes of hinterland. I would imagine if I asked, there's probably a few people that would say yes, go for it, do it, we want to see it, because I know there's some real fans of the hinterland series. I feel like my gameplay or my knowledge or whatever has evolved so far from what was being utilized on hinterland. But I think that there's a lot of fun to be had there still. I was sort of thinking, of maybe advancing it 2 or 3 years, and then coming back to somewhat of an abandoned farm and trying to get things started again. Whereas, crops would have withered, animals would have long since been gone, and perhaps even the bank would have come in and taken all the equipment away, and maybe there's it's sort of like starting from scratch again. It'd be kind of interesting, because stuff like the greenhouses and the buildings and stuff could potentially still be there, but obviously I couldn't really use any of it until I started generating enough materials to feed whatever the production was, or whatever I need to get water into the greenhouses, that kind of thing. Like, wouldn't be able to do all that right away. Because I really did like the way that farm was shaping up. Oh, I didn't realize this guy was going to get this in one pass. I would have waited. I probably had enough room for whatever barley I get from him now. I was watching Rusty Money Gaming, and is owning the map on map domination on hinterland. It was just kind of cool that I hadn't really seen. It's been a while since I'd seen anything from hinterland, so it was kind of like reminded me that I had something going there and that maybe I should get back to it. All right, we have put a fair amount of barley into the wheat production over here, which is good. Let's see what that actually amounts to. Now it turns it into flour so fast, I think. Yeah, I have 83,000 liters of barley, and I don't know, who knows? Maybe there's 100,000 liters of barley. That's a big maybe, but maybe. Okay, so I would say that harvester is done now. Is the header on? I think it's just spinning. I guess all of the bearings are just lubricated so well that it's just going to keep spinning. Anyways, definitely I enjoy this case. This has been great. But I think it's 20,000 liter capacity must be close. 15. Handles this header like a dream. Cruises it around at a reasonable speed. Okay, I guess that is just going to keep spinning. Don't put your hands in there, kids. Oh. Well, I said we're going to put things away clean, didn't I? But right now, let's just park this out of the way. Yeah, that's fantastic. This guy's got a lot of work to do. Yeah, I think he just basically made it halfway around the headland. All right, and then we got this guy is... I'd say that's done. Good job. So we'll go put this back. We'll take a look and see if there's anything that we can sell. And then let's talk about that area right over there where we should put cows. I do want to get milk going here because I have productions that need it. Like, if we can get that aged cheese factory going, it's a good money maker. It makes the cheese fast enough. It will definitely help us in our quest to own the map. I think it's a couple $1,000,000 or $1 million something, somewhere between $1 and $2 million I need in order to be able to own the rest of the map. You know what? Okay, so this one for sure. Let's clean this. This thing just looks really gross when it's not clean. Yeah, like it's this really nice color otherwise. I always think the front looks funny. Like this, I find this mower on the front is so small for how beefy this thing is, but then it doesn't need to be very big because these mowers on the back really pick everything else up. All right. Looks like new. New, but with a lot of scratch paint. There we go. Oh. Couple big boys there. Okay, let's see if there's anything that we can sell. So we have that. Wait, before we do that, let's get... I need a narrow tractor. Let's get this one here. We'll throw this JCB on a forage wagon. This guy can pick the hay up. All right, so we'll get this guy, girl. We'll get this person picking up the straw, and then I have them set to dump into the large hayloft across the river. So we kind of want to make sure that that is not full. That's this one. Oh yeah, we've only used 634,000 of 4 million. What's this one at? And we have 164, so we got about 800,000 liters of straw. So that takes care of, okay, so we have the fields we got to put some seeds into, which is fine. We can't do that right now. I have one forage wagon picking up grass, which is cool. No hurry there. We have the forage wagon picking up straw. Perfect. That'll come over here. There's nothing else ready to harvest. Let's just double check that. No, but next episode, oats, wheat, yeah, 2 oat fields, a canola field, wheat. Yeah, more canola. This stuff's way behind. But then maybe it'll catch up all of a sudden because it's seasonal. I don't know. But we're gonna have, we'll be harvesting multiple different crops in the next episode, and then hopefully soon after that be putting seeds into these fields. And yeah, we'll basically and then it'll be start buying everything else over top of here because I'm not gonna do the math right now, but there's 2, 4, 6, 8. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I guess I'm going to own that too. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22. 4. Yeah, I mean, what am I just general estimation about like $5 million or something like that? Oh God, we got to start making some money. So let's see if there's anything we can sell right now before we go. That olive oil is now basically there. So we could hang on to that until the second day of June. That's fine. I don't think we're not going to see it go down. It's only going up, and we're not quite at the peak price yet. So we might as well hold out and get that extra $5,000. It's $5,000 or $6,000 that's there for us. In regards to a cow barn, okay, here's where I'm going to save, because for some reason, every time I go in and start trying to fit cow barns into here, I have an issue and it doesn't save. So I'm going to come in here and essentially level this out as best I can, and then we're going to be looking for cow barns that hold many cows. There was one that I saw that holds 500 cows, which I thought was pretty good. I had bad luck with this one in the past. I love these. I'd put a couple of these in. Yeah, the feeding robot. Actually, this would be cool. I don't really know how that works. It's like that mixing wagon on the end there, but it's on wheels, I think. So basically, once it's time to feed, I think you dump all your product, your raw materials, you dump into this, and then it basically goes in there and feeds your cattle. I mean, I could do something like this. That'd be kind of cool. It's essentially modded for the map. We could change the color, do a nice gray. But we need almost $1 million for that. So, anyways, that's us back on the map here, guys. I think if I can get an episode of Maz, an episode of Castle No, and an episode of Calmlands out once a week. For now, I just know the schedule. Like the kids race again this coming weekend, and I have work booked every day this week. And it's going to make it challenging to get stuff done. Today was a rain day for me. It rained out a bunch of projects, so I'm basically in office, and I should be working on some packages that I got to get edited. And I'm going to be doing that as soon as I'm done this video. But basically, it's a rain day, so it's kept me in. But beyond this week, I don't know what else I'm going to be able to do. Kids come back from their mom's midweek, and then we're getting bikes. I got to replace a clutch in my little kid's bike, and then we're off 6 hours away for another race weekend. And the circle of life just continues. So I don't know how much I'm going to get done this week in regards to this channel, but I know the days. I know there'll be days where I'll hit an entire week and I'll be able to do essentially nothing but just record content and have fun. Like, remember the days of Calmlands when I first got on here? I think I was posting like 4 or 5 times a week, and it was just crazy as I was killing myself with all of the new learnings and the overwhelming situation that was easy economy and everything that was happening. But oh shoot, I got him on the wrong thing. Hang on. Definitely one of the cooler buildings. Odd, very odd. I find this very, very odd. Like why they would ever design this to be like this. Oh, I never realized you can see all the straw in there. That's cool. I don't think the door's open or anything. So that's neat. So basically, yeah, you can see where you feed it into there. It pushes it all into that massive chamber. And then it dumps out the far end over here. It's a cool building regardless. Yeah, so anyways, on that note, I'm going to say goodbye. We're going to spend a lot of time here. If things were a little disjointed today, thoughts started and then broke off to something else, well, you know what, I'm sick and I've had about 6 or 7 interruptions while we've been working away here. So I find if I'm ill, it's hard to maintain a train of thought. And that's I've been suffering a little bit of that today. So, but otherwise, thanks so much, guys. We are having fun here on the map and looking forward to coming back to get this series closed out, because I don't feel like I can start another series like this until we can get this one closed out. So let's work hard, get this map bought, and then we'll see what the next adventure takes us. Okay, thank you. Talk to you later.